Hey everybody, Daryl and Holly with Exquisite Exotics here. Today's video we're going to do an update on our ball python breeding season because it's been a while since we've done one. So I'm just going to get right into it unless you have anything you want to start with, Holly.
No.
Okay. So the first two things we're going to mention is we have our first two clutches of the year. The first one being our Tofino girl to our Tofino boy. So hoping for Tolfies there. Or Tolfinos, not binos. And then we also just pulled a clutch from our lesser... Today. From our lesser female to our Mystic Potion male. So Mystics, Mojaves, and two different kinds of bells.
Mystic Lessers. Yeah.
Yes, Mystic Lessers and Mojaves Lessers, which are two different kinds of bells. So hopefully half the clutch should be bells. So I know it's something we get asked for a lot, and we just haven't been producing.
Yeah, that's true. We have been asked a lot about bells, or just in general. You know, some people are just like all white snakes.
Yeah.
So
that's something we need to get better at. So anyway, producing hopefully a whole bunch of those this year.
Yep.
Now, on to things that have not laid yet. I will mention we do have another ovulation. That is our Enchi Clown girl to our Pastel Pinstripe Yellow Belly Desert Ghost Het Pied male. So we've got double Het Desert Ghost Clown, and there'll be 50% Het Pied. So that'll be a fun clutch to decide what we're keeping back from and what we'll do there. So that's an ovulation we've had. And that's all the definite ovulations we have right now. We typically get our ovulations in May, June, July. Those are typically if we look back at our records when we get them. I know other people seem to get them way earlier than we do. And we've mentioned that before. But May, June, July are our typical 3 big months for ovulations. So we're just getting close when we should start really seeing the majority of our girls starting to ovulate. So that's it for that. But as far as other pairings, so... we have, I'm just going to mention the ones that are actually locking and not the ones that aren't locking yet. So anything I mention is locking and doing well. I will mention one oddball here at the beginning. Our albino girl to our Tofino male, they were locking really well, but our Tofino male decided he's not going to eat. And he was getting too skinny for our liking, so we pulled him out of the breeding program, and we have her going to that same Mystic Potion that just soldered that clutch we pulled today. So they have not locked yet, but she was locking with that Tofino male regularly. So it's just a change in there. Other locks, we have an Ultramel to Ultramel that's locking, and that's the one where we think that there might be Cryptic in there as well. They most might be Cryptic, or one's Het Cryptic, one's Het Clown, and they're Kryptons. We don't know yet, so we're repeating that.
A couple years in the making.
Yes, we're repeating that. Last year they didn't lay a clutch for us, so the only one survivor of the clutch 2 years ago is a female that's a slow grower. So it's going to be a long time until that's answered. But in any case, that pairing, and then just a regular Ultramel to that same male who might be het for something, we're not sure. Then we've got our Banana Pied male. He's going to a Leicester Pastel Pinstripe girl, a regular Pied girl because we failed to hit the Banana Pieds last year that we were trying for. Then we have, let's see, our Lesser Banana Het Clown going to our Cinnamon Het Clown. And that is, he's also, that Lesser Banana Het Clown is also going to our Pastel Leopard Clown, Visual Clown. So we're shooting for some lesser pastel banana leopard clowns. Got to think about that one for a second. What else we got going on? We've got that Pastel Pinstripe Yellow Belly Desert Ghost Het Pied male. He is also going to a banana female that he's been locking with. He's going to a straight pied female that he's been locking with. And he's also going to the exact same pied female he went to last year that produced that amazing clutch of visual pieds.
It's the same pairing.
Same pairing.
If we also feel that if we could, because we did smash those odds on not only finding out that he was Het Pied, but also the fact that every baby came out pied, which is very abnormal for even a visual to a het to actually have every one of them come out. So we are actually curious to see if he is just that non-visual or extremely visual or minorly visual, whatever you want to call it, pied. He might actually just be pied.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the odds are low, but the odds are low that he produced an all-pied clutch being a het. So, I mean, I have seen a non-visual pied where they had no pied markers, but I would have thought, given where the snake came from, that they would have known that, right? Or at least put that in there. So, anyway, I don't think it is, but until we prove otherwise...
Exactly, never know. So just an idea out there. We definitely have some very low white pieds in our collection in general.
We do.
So it's not that, that's not that it could happen.
Yep,
So,
I've seen, like I said, I've seen non-visual pieds where they have full patterning, but it's a pied-to-pied pairing. Very high patterning pieds, but produce basically a pied with almost nothing. You still get like the pied belly, but in this case, he's so light, it would be really hard to tell. Anyway, I don't think he is.
it's just throwing it out there. You never know. We're all learning here.
Every day is an education day.
That's what I mean.
Lando, our soul. I don't want to give a name. Our soul. They all have names on my list.
Yeah, they do.
Our soul sucker desert ghost male, the world's first from Hissy Fit.
Yep.
That he is going to a super pastel desert ghost female, and he is also going to our pastelve female. So, because pastel, I've mentioned many times, pastel and desert ghost is like, to me, the perfect gene to get
Chef's kiss.
into Desert Ghost. If you have one gene in your Desert Ghost, it's such a simple gene that does so much with it. Anyway. Then we have a triple het ultra male ghost pied male going to an ultra male girl, a cinnamon ghost girl, and is he going anything else? So that's all he's going to. And then we also have a fire yellow belly orange dream male going to our orange dream pastel girl. So the same pairing as last year. We got all the super orange dream stuff. Same pairing there. So we've got that one going on as well. And then we have our, let's see, anything else? Yes, we have our pinstripe ultramel, possible cryptic krypton, which would be clown something, male going to our desert ghost female, so double hets there. And then we have lastly a double het pied albino male going to two double het pied albino females, and those are all locking. Now we have other pairings as well, but that's also the pairings that are just locking right now. So,
Okay, I was going to say, I feel like you missed one, but no, he's not been locking with anybody, so we don't know what he's...
are you talking about Banana and Mojave?
No, I was actually talking about the pinstripe ultramel 50% head crypto.
Oh yeah, he's only been locking with the one so far.
So,
So he is with other stuff, but just hasn't locked
Yeah.
with it. So since we have so far, we're locking and going well. But you never know, right? Sometimes we last season had one that literally didn't lock until almost they laid their clutch, like right before the ovulation. So you never know; they could be follicle building, and some of them are, and that aren't locking.
the one that Daryl mentioned, we saw the ovulation, we swore she was going last year because she
follicle build.
kept getting
follicles.
fatter,
Well, not
but
size, but
no, I feel like you said yes that you felt the fall. I know you could feel the building. I get that, but I just meant every time I looked in there, I was like, "Is that an ovulation?" Because she just looked puffy to me all the time, and then you're like, "No, that's not. I don't think that's quite it." But I just kept getting excited because I'm excited for her to lay, but I just kept getting excited.
Holly just assumes any snake that gets big in the stomach is going to have eggs. It's like
I get so excited about it. I'm like, "Oh, is that it?" And it's like, no, it's not. You got to come down, come out of the clouds, stop assuming.
she did
everything.
follicle build most of the year and then
Yeah.
reabsorb. So
So,
she got pretty big
but-
follicles then.
But we
Therefore,
did see. This was not a Holly dream fantasy. This was the real deal this time.
It was
great.
a real deal ovulation.
It was great. Anyway, so
Don't just believe because your snakes are getting bigger around the corner.
No. I'm not trying to
That is
insinuate that. I'm just saying that's how excited I get. It's like it's like a dog when they hear the keys jingle.
It could just be that you're overfeeding them and they're getting fat.
We're not overfeeding anybody.
I'm not saying we are. I'm just saying if your snake keeps getting bigger around, it could just be that you're overfeeding and it's getting fat. Has zero to do with eggs.
Maybe. Question for you.
Okay.
Actually, this came across in my
Answer
mind.
for you.
So you had mentioned that you think that when it comes to Desert Ghost, pastel is like the gene that you're loving in it. It made me think of something. It's something that I like. What is that gene in any animal? Sorry, in any other gene. What is that one gene, morph, that you think looks just great with almost anything you pair it with?
It's tough. I would have always said pied. Because I always have thought pied, no matter what you pattern or color you put to it, then you throw pied in, it's got the white patches and it just looks perfect.
That's not it.
I know I stole it from this video. You can tell I literally took it after one time. It looks great, but Desert Ghost.
You've fallen in love with the Desert
the more
Ghost.
I work with Desert Ghost, the more I'm just like everything. Put in everything because it does two things. One, it enhances them. It makes them crisper, cleaner lines, more vibrant. And that's a plus to me no matter what. But I think the bigger thing to me is I always strive for adults that look really well, look really good. And a lot of babies, when they age, you're like, it's another ball python. And I like to see an adult that I see the adult and I go, wow, that looks amazing. And I feel like Desert Ghost adults do that. Like, they look better as they age.
Yeah, that's our super pastel Desert Ghost. She's just gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
So.
Our straight Desert Ghost, just by herself, she's a gorgeous snake. So to me, I think Desert Ghost, because it ages so well. It's the same reason I like Pied, really, right? Because it ages well.
That's true. The white doesn't just stop being white.
It doesn't stop being white, yeah. So it's the same thing. Mm-hmm. I just like things that make snakes look good and all the way into adulthood, just not as like a hatchling. Because there's lots of genes that make really amazing looking hatchlings that just brown out with age and they're boring. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I'm offending everybody, but it's just my feeling. I like to produce snakes that look good as adults because they live for 20, 30, 40 years, right? They're going to spend most of their life as an adult. When do you want them to look good? The first 6 months they're alive, or the other 40 years will go to the extreme end, right? They're 39 and a half years they're alive. Right? So, anyway, get off my soapbox.
No, you're good.
Any other questions for me? That was random. She never asked questions. It's crazy.
Oh
no,
which one?
Oh, there she goes, knocking off all our important little tags that have all our information. These things.
At this point, we know what's what.
Anyway.
I think.
Anything else?
No.
All right. So that's all.
You're not gonna ask me mine.
What's your favorite gene, Holly? That wasn't prompted at all.
No, I did think about it, and it got me excited about it. So
rather than just telling you her,
I thought you were gonna be like, "What is yours?" And you didn't.
No, I thought she just.
You know what? I've known you for almost 2 decades. I probably should have known you weren't gonna ask me that.
Sorry.
It's okay. No,
okay,
I'm just messing with you.
Holly! Cut. Holly, what is your favorite gene?
Stop. Mine's Pinstripe.
Pinstripe?
Yeah.
That's not one I would have expected.
No, I know. I love everything that we've had Pinstripe in. Even just straight Pinstripe. I just love it. So, especially when it came to our, the Desert Ghost pairing that we had with it. Oh shoot!
Pastel, Pinstripe,
Yellow Belly, Lemon Blast, whatever you like. So I'm totally like, I was listening to you say all of the genes earlier, and I've got genes mumbled in my head.
Pastel, Pinstripe, Yellow Belly, Desert Ghost, Het Pied.
Yes. So, and a couple of his children came out with that Pinstripe on it. And I think I don't know if it's the artist in me, but it looks like that splatter on a canvas, and it's just very pretty. And I think that having that pattern with any color of any kind of other morphs just really makes it really pretty.
So I have a follow-up question then.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Now I'm not prepared. Okay, what?
Do you like the Pinstripe babies?
I do. Actually, our Pinstripe Piebald is I've told you before, it's my favorite one.
Yes, but why do you know why I asked
I know why
question?
I was asking, because we've noticed just in our collection only, or at least in our work with, it doesn't even have to be the same, and it's not even just age. All of our Pinstripes are the ones that are ready to bite. For no reason.
The babies especially.
The babies especially, that when I'm cleaning and they are sitting on my table that they are designated to sit on while I'm cleaning on another area, they are constantly at me. I'm glad that they can't go that far.
They're good eaters.
Oh no, they're great eaters. As soon as you open the tub, it's ready. But it's just they're always, and they're totally friendly. When you pick them up, they seem chill, but it's almost like they're looking at you.
I'll 50-50 on that one when you pick them up.
And again, I get bit so much, I just don't even care.
I don't know if I agree with that. But they are feisty babies, we found. Could just be ours, but could just be...
No, they're mama.
Yeah, I know.
This one is a little...
but it could just be us. I don't know, because I haven't been in other people's collection. I've heard certain people say other genes do the same thing, but specifically our Pinstripes babies are feisty. All of them.
I mean, think about her.
Almost all of
her
them.
son from the other year, the pastel, or geez Louise, the
Ultramel. The one that's breeding.
Pinstripe Ultramel, yeah. He is always ready to go at me when I pull him out to put him with a female. Like, why? What did I do? I just feed you and clean your poop.
Yeah.
What
Almost all, I'll say, of the Pinstripe babies are extra defensive or food driven or
Everybody's food driven in this
feisty,
house, especially me.
whatever word you want to use for they want to bite you when you open the door. Anyway, I thought it's fun.
I still like
are,
it.
Are you not going to ask me a follow-up question? Because you just gave me a hard time about not repeating your question, did you?
Follow-up question.
Daryl, what do you think of the pinstripe babies? Because that's what I was supposed to do. Remember, I was supposed to ask the exact same question.
No, because I already know your response on that. You
I
don't
don't
like
like
touch them. You don't like to touch them.
I got hooks from that. That's why they made tiny little snake hooks. The cutest little snake hook ever.
He uses this every week. I'm telling you.
This tiny little snake hook for hatchlings, little feisty pinstripe hatchlings, is amazing.
Anyway. No, I'm sorry. I don't have any more questions. This wasn't technically Q&A with each other, which we should do that. That would be fun. Can you imagine?
A Q&A with each other?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. I don't even know what I'd ask you.
You can think of something. You're a smart guy.
Yes. Anyway, do you have anything else to add to this video? Or
I
are we
actually
just
don't, no.
making it extra long? Because people stopped to like 5 minutes ago. Except for Jason. Thanks for continuing to watch all the way to the end, Jason. You're probably the only one who's seen this. So thank you. I appreciate that. Anything else?
No, I'm good actually. I'm excited about this breeding season.
Okay.
So.
Everybody, tip of the day: feisty babies, tiny little snake hook. It works. It works. Or you can get bite-proof gloves because Holly made me get her bite-proof gloves.
I did not
Yes, she
make you.
She highly
coaxed
requested bite-proof gloves. So for as much as she's like, oh yeah, you use the hook and give
but
me a
you
hard
know I
time.
don't use those gloves anymore.
You don't. After you got bit like 30 times, you gave up with that. I don't get bit very often.
No, actually, real quick, I'll try to make this very quick. So, we are always asked by friends, coworkers, family to identify animals that are in the area.
Oh, random
Snakes and turtles and things like that. And we don't know everything native to the area. Okay, we're not going to know that. But some things if you know your area, some things you just know offhand. Like here we know what a garter snake looks like. We know what a rat snake looks like those kind of things.
Ring snakes.
Yeah, very common. You know what the venomous ones look like, right? So and we have two major venomous ones here. So I can normally automatically tell somebody, listen, it's non-venomous. Don't stress over it. Just leave it be. But I had a friend text me a picture and said, what is this? And it was just in her neighbor's backyard. And when I told her, she said, thank you, my trusty snake wrangler. You can be my Crocodile Dundee. And I had to point to this story. Oh, crap. See, I said I was going to make it quick, and then I didn't because I forgot the ending.
If you've ever hang out with us in person, you'll find that Holly's stories start here with a plan. It's like this snake hook. It starts here with a planned end over here. But you see where this little curvy part is right near the end? Right there, it's going to shoot off and never make it to this ending that we were supposed to go to.
I remembered the ending. So, light bulb again. So she had said, I said, listen, it's non-venomous. Don't, just leave it be. Is it still there? Do you need it? And she's like, no, it's gone now. But I said, listen, the worst it'll do is bite but don't stress over that because it's non-venomous, so you should be fine. And she's like, I can't believe you would tell you were so, badass. You're so badass because you just told me don't worry about being bit. It's a snake. I'm going to be worried about being bit. So it was like, it's pretty comical.
Guess you had to be there.
So if that's the coolest thing about me is that I'm not scared of getting bit by a snake, then, I guess I'll take it.
You ride a motorcycle. That's kind of cool.
Sorry.
That's
anyway.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm wasted our time.
It's been a long video. It's a long way talking about our breeding updates that at the end had nothing to do with our breeding updates.
No, but it's fun.
It is fun. Anything else? All right. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, buy yourself an itty bitty snake hook, and we will
Watch out for those pinstripes.
Watch out for your pinstripes, and we will see you next week.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.